Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Today we're doing the GTA 3 Platinum. So let's get into it. It's only a 3 out of 10 difficulty, one playthrough, 25 hours. But the way the game works, in order to get the 100%, you need to do everything in a very certain order, or else you can actually hard lock yourself out of certain missions if you don't do missions in the correct order. So at first here, we're just going to start the game on the prologue, obviously. We get turned on here.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
What? That's kind of wild, actually. When he lived, he looks just fine. What the hell? Looks like okay to me.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and
So then after the first mission here, we're going to get our first trophy of the game once we break out of the prison bus and get ourselves established, steal a car, you know, get back into society.
Has your marriage gone stale? Has the spark gone?
Hey.
And after the first mission is when everything really opens up in the game and you can start to do stuff. If you guys do know the trophies for GTA San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3, you know of these, let's just say God forbidden taxi missions and ambulance missions. So I decided to start with the 100 passenger delivery trophy, get that out of the way.
Why does that sound so familiar off my phone? Dude, you remember Franklin's ringtone? That was the song that they were just playing in the radio in GTA 3.
Why does he run like that? Every game the only game you run good is San Andreas. Vice City you also run like a brick. This game you oh, I'm tired. Joe, this guy wants to drive by his rods.
And so really now at this point I was just speeding through the taxi missions because I still have yet to play the game of GTA 3, and I really had about like 2 hours of this, like an hour maybe, an hour and a half. It took a long time. No, like 2 hours, it took a long time.
100 taxis done.
And we were finally done, the 100 taxis.
Oh my goodness.
Next up I just decided, I was like, let's might as well do the ambulance. And boy oh boy is the ambulance missions in this game brutal. Brutal doesn't even go to describe it.
They use 9 for the last 4.
They change things. They change things. It's a different engine.
No, they use 9 for the last 4.
Yeah,
9 was in use for the last 4 cars.
Exactly. So the whole argument is,
what's
going to make this Call of Duty different?
It didn't have password 4 cars.
Yeah. So my point is, Jake, that.
No way! It didn't give me more time! I'm on level... No! I'm on level 11 AM! No! 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 What the fuck? Maybe the boss, Ares. No! 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 My ambulance is on fire again! Bro! I just died. I just died on level 11. On my last pass. This was actually one of the grindiest trophies. I never have to do an ambulance mission again in my life now. Give me a trophy. Oh my god. That was too much for my mental.
After that disgusting grind of the ambulances, I decided to go do the there's 2 firefighter trophies, but I decided to get the first one done out of the way, and then go back for the second one once I unlock all 3 of the islands.
What the f? What? There's no way. This game is actually shite.
And this next trophy I got was surviving for 1 minute under 10 HP. Pretty easy trophy. Boosted that crap. Not boosted. Just slammed it out easily. Then doing the vigilante missions was quite easy also. Just slam your car into them, and that's another one of the two-parter trophies I believe also, unfortunately.
Be put together. Okay, Laszlo, actually.
Then you get this next trophy for promoting gang violence, for like gunning down. That's like 200 or something more members or something. But we're sweeping the streets. Then at this point in the time, I was slowly also just going for the collectibles in each district, because in the first district, after you finish the first act of the game, you get like shunned, like you're like the one who can't be named Voldemort. Alright, and then I decided to go to the missable story missions, because if you don't answer these phones and don't do it in the first act, then you get hard locked out of the freaking 100%. This game was horrible for how you have to do missions in order, I swear. If you don't do this mission, you miss out on a trophy. If you don't do this mission, you miss out on a trophy. It was horrible. Right now I'm just doing the few story exclusive trophies. For this mission, there's a bunch of girls you have to pick up, and you have to make sure you pick up all of the girls before going to stop at the club or wherever the hell. The fundraiser, the annual ball. Yo, why are they all wiping out when they come out? And if there's an extra trophy, you just have to plant a car that has a bomb in it and wait for Saldaluca to go walk into the car and blow up. You know, I think of it, it's really the same mission back to back. This is the exact same thing you have to do for this mission, is plant a car with a bomb, wait for whatever guy's name is to get in the car. These missions are very repetitive in GTA 3. GTA 3 was actually kind of horrible. I never want to ever play it again. Next I was going for the final telephone mission, which you had to complete the race in under 180 seconds, I believe. Yeah. And then my freaking car, because this guy decided to turn too quick.
No! No! Bro.
But don't worry, you know we got that back in blood.
Well, that was still a bad look on Tyson Fury. It's like the only reason you guys voted for him to win is because of Ukraine's at war. It's like, bro.
Yeah, it's...
At this point in the plan, I was just going through the story mission, just slamming out the story, progressing through.
Like, I could see maybe why, like, the first, because the first couple episodes are definitely a little slower, but no, big ups. If you like that, like, that's funny.
No, everyone thinks he's hilarious. He is a funny dude.
Then this next trophy is very easy. You just gotta use every weapon available to you in the game, and by the time you get all the safe houses and all the other weapons, you'll have used like all of them. I just never used the Molotov because, you know, why not? Just going through finishing some of the side missions here. Again, like these missions are just very boring. I hated how GTA 4 played. GTA 3. 4 is gonna be a whole other thing next video. Yo, like the game didn't even load, they let me in. There we go. So right here I was just finishing up the, there's 4 RC car missions. I just did all of the RC car missions. I was just trying to grind out as hard as I could at this point in the game.
Let's go. My final collectibles right over here. Holy shit. Trophy. Liberty City Secrets. I'm at 69%.
Ooh, and now we finally made it to the last mission. I just need to hit this helicopter with this RPG. I missed it last time. And boom.
Woo! Is that the end of the game? Dude, I had to fucking race to that.
That was a tight race.
Fuck, oh my goodness.
Alright, so at this point in the platinum, all we really had to do was a little bit of cleanup stuff left, which sucks. It was some of the worst stuff that we had left to do. It felt like a whole nother game platinum still. I was just so over this game. But right now, you had to use, I think it was like 50 wanted stars to remove them, and I would just run over people and then just run over the stars, and that did it pretty quick. The next trophy, you have to beat up, I think it was like 100 gang members with the baseball bats, or just melee weapons. And then I also finished up the final firefighter trophy. If you remember, I said earlier it was a 2-parter trophy. Got that out of the way. I finished all the rampages. That's not a trophy, but it's for the 100%. And then also finally the final stun jump. This was driving me crazy doing those throughout the game.
Let's go! Oh my god, I can finally never do a stun jump. Well, GTA 4s, but these shitty game stun jumps.
And then you have to deliver, it's like 30 cars at the end, and I was not paying attention, and this car I literally had to drive like across the map, and I just, yeah, I was so over this game by the end of the plat. But all I have left to do now at this part of the game is just deliver the final 30 cars to the garage, like in every other GTA Vice City and San Andreas, all those old gen GTAs. But yeah, you see the list there all scratched off. This is the final vehicle of the 3rd tier, and then once that was done, I don't get a trophy, but I can call in a tank. I can summon a tank, and then I can tank the tank to the other area where I can scrap it and get the final trophy and delete this game and never play GTA 3 again. This experience, it might not look that bad in the video, but going through and having to do certain missions in a certain order was like the worst experience. It was an alright game in all honesty, like for the time, but like it has not aged well, and the definitive edition was brutal. Yeah, GTA 4 Platinum coming next. That is all of the definitive ones done. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Cheers.